Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today, we are talking about the retirement of another legend. This has been an absolutely crazy offseason in the League of Legends world where specifically the West has seen so many of those old school classic guys, kind of some of just the huge legacy names in League of Legends, retiring and moving on with their lives, moving on with their careers for one reason or another. Some of them by their own choice, some of them not so much. But now Korea is starting to feel the pain as well, and it does suck. But today, Smeb has announced his retirement, and this is really crazy. This is a guy who has had some of the biggest highlights and peak moments that we've ever seen in League of Legends history. I mean, at times in his career, I'm thinking it was like 2016, it must have been, 2015, 2016, 2017, that era. I mean, he was considered the best top laner in Korea, one of the best players in Korea, one of the best top laners in the world, and one of the best just straight up players, period, in the entire world. This guy had an insane legacy. He had an insane career. And today he's called it quits. So yes, a lot of people are upset. A lot of people are saddened by this, but also a lot of people are looking back and just remembering what was an awesome career, thinking back to all of the great moments that Smeb saw, not only in the LCK, but internationally as well. This is really crazy because obviously LCK fans, Korean League of Legends fans, are going to remember him fondly, but also Western League of Legends fans know Smeb well. This is going to be a big story for a lot of people because obviously, again, there was a point in time where every single year Western League of Legends fans knew that Smeb and whatever team he was on was going to be a force to reckon with, and this was going to be a guy that a lot of people were scared of. There was this article posted a couple hours ago talking about Smeb's retirement, who said on the 18th, which that is today, December 17th, I don't know if I said 18th or not, they did announce the retirement of Smeb. He debuted as a pro in 2012, which is so crazy, 8 years ago. He was at the heyday of the Rocks Tigers, obviously was on KT Rolster for a little while. And it was just an absolute beast in the LCK. This article just kind of talks about just the different points in his career, the different stages and everything that he saw. But I know one play that a lot of people are always going to go back to, one of the most memorable plays in League of Legends history for a lot of people, especially, League of Legends fans that have kind of been around for a while, was this play from the 2016 World Group Stage against G2. This is Sven, Mithy, Perk, such a big throwback. G2 is actually up 3,000 gold in this game, and if you know just how dominant Korean teams were back in 2016, especially teams like Rocks Tigers, this was insane that G2 had this gold lead, that they were winning this game. And then this play kind of turned everything. I'm sure you guys remember this one. We can watch it real quick because it really does never get old.
Curtain call and wish have already been used. A trick is running away. Expect gets caught down. He's got a PA, remember, but he needs Mega. Oh, delete it! Remember, I've seen one. A G2 or ace.
G2 and European fans had so much just hope and hype at that point in the game. The game had been so crazy. G2 looked like they were maybe going to be able to take down Rocks Tigers. It was going to be a huge upset, a huge win for Europe, a huge win for G2, and Smeb just absolutely ripped their hearts out. He was 2-4-2 on Kennen. He was kind of behind a little bit, but obviously he found just the perfect slicing maelstrom, just ripped through G2, killed them all so fast. It was so insane, and that's a really huge highlight. It's a huge highlight in the minds of a lot of people. It's one of the most memorable plays in League of Legends history for a lot of people. Especially, I'm sure, kind of a low light for G2 and European fans in a way. But it was pretty crazy, and he was always making highlight plays. He was always making huge, memorable moments like that, again, in the LCK, on the world stage, at international events, and that's why people have so much respect for him. That's why people had him, at times, even rated over Faker in his prime as potentially the best player in the world, and that is really crazy. Obviously, the last couple of years, people think Faker, maybe hasn't been at his peak anymore. There's been some people to pass him, but Smeb was getting rated over Faker during Faker's prime, which is absolutely crazy, and just is a real testament to just how amazing this guy was and how crazy his career was. Also, Fion had this tweet about him saying that the legendary top laner Smeb has retired from professional League of Legends, two-time South Korean MVP, two-time South Korean champion, two-time world semifinalist, one-time finalist. It does suck that he was never able to get that world championship, and again, a lot of people are calling him one of the best, if not the best player ever to not win a world championship. The best all-around top laner in history and a king. He goes on to say that there'll never be a player like Smeb again. He went from considered one of the worst players in South Korea to being considered arguably the best over Faker 2 years later. When it comes to hard work and never giving up, Smeb is a personification of going out on his own terms, which is really crazy. Again, the off season has been absolutely wild for fans all over the world, for Western League of Legends fans, and now for Eastern fans the same. We've lost another legend today, a retirement for Smeb. Hopefully, there's bright things ahead of him. He had an amazing career. He provided a lot of entertainment and great memories for all of us. And yeah, just an integral part of League of Legends history, and he has called it quits today. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about Smeb's legacy? What do you think about his career? What is your favorite Smeb moment of all time? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe to update on my latest content. Check me out at Twitch, twitch.tv/I_am_germ. Merch is going to be the first link in the description down below. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.